Just waiting for the little window, so that way I know it's capturing properly. And here we go. Hey, we're back playing this game, because it's been a while. And after my last Halo stream, which was kind of bad now that I think about it, I did play it later that day, but I played on the Xbox, and let's just say that I redeemed myself. But anyways, let's go ahead and play this game, and watch me read completely incorrectly. So let's go ahead and go for it. I believe this is day 6. Go ahead and look at my little chart here. Yeah, so it's day 6. I'm stuck in this bar with our boss, Dana. And, let's see. Okay, naturally. Okay, so I'm just looking at something. Apparently, I gotta drink quite a bit to get some funny dialogue. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Anyways, clear the throat, back to the game. Rise and shine. Yawn, good morning. It's 11 a.m., though. That's morning for me, and on the weekends, and on and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them, at least. How so? Zombatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most. Check this really quickly. Your food order. Okay, I'm looking at my Amazon stuff. Anyways, subdued most of the opposition. There's also been reports of White Knights just freezing. Like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets were flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet. But it's worse than last night. But it was worse last night. There we go. There also seems to be some civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. Gotcha. So not only are White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Oh, this sounds very recent. Anyways, well, I wonder if Say's okay. Shouldn't we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure of that. Whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we going to work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want to help me? Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Sweet home. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. This is very like Metal Gear-ish. Anyways, well. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Yeah, oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say, one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. It's a good wrestling joke. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. I don't mind though if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright. Boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when we were going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't cold, so I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, yeah. Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know. Some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus. How much? 17 plus, I would cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. ... 4. ... Say, Jill, there's this blue-eyed mass of black furs glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. I'll warm up quickly, though. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him some time. He's unusually looking. Blue eyes on the black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept the intruders away better than any dog. Right. That's funny. This picture here isn't something you see every day. That's Dorothy, that's Jill, I'm assuming. I don't know who this is. That's not the boss. I don't know who that is. What? Me taking a sappy pic? That's funny. I like that face. No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. Oh. So that wasn't Dorothy, I guess. The one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, it's the one from 3 to 4 years ago. ... You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you usually don't see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit calling her your ex. Sigh. Let's just say everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on my way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really. It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. No, she doesn't. Why have a pic of her out like this, then? I couldn't get it off my mind, something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest and listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing that they're watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. ... I'll put this away, then. ... I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's a little bit too late. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Beep! Metal Gear thing. It looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now please give it back to me. Lope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. That's funny. Beer so far 0. Cans left 12. Remaining beer 100%. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use anytime I buy their alcohol. Which that beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bars are more double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner? Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno. It does taste like a lighter to me. Piff. Okay, this one's made with that, what's the name of the base liquid you use in the bar again? Neutrogenic. Oh, man. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water in the Maiden Kiss polluted water supplies. Interesting. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so the NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And this one is made with it? Let's see. Yep. It is near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaging, for packaged drinks. I see. I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Oh, should I be pressing this? I still have the bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna drink really quickly. Just gonna go ahead and do this. Then leave it like that. I'm not gonna let you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking works with friends works. Probably gonna be hearing me clicking a lot on the mic, so. So we're going all the way, baby. Anyways, let's see. Play this however you want. The amount of drinks changes the dialogues naturally. If you drink quite a bit, you may unlock some funnier ones. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink quite a few beers. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. What being my boss and all. I was never too sure. Oh, I missed the dialogue. Besides, you and Gil are always so... wow. So diligent and responsible that I'm the boss in the name anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept the poster of me in your room. Oh, Kiramiki. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you feel uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, why would it make me feel uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from falling... aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you... Don't know. Ah, trophy or... a banana-shaped trophy or something like that you had as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about it. I talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Is it because if they did, I can go dish out some pain? No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for some reason mess. Oh. Glad to know you have my back, though. I am literally drinking all the beer. Oh, like I am, like, red. Add a beer. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having, a banana shape? Did you just call me a banana face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill. Where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat, or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite a sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs. They kept keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was this fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran and figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. It turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. Then he came. Then he was so cute, though. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like having a fat mass of sleeping on a table. Not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Okay. 4. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone. Oh. Okay, I guess she's giving the cat dialogue. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. Sigh, I wonder if Gil's alright. You worry about him. You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You could be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up at my front door. He showed up at the door of the bar. He... what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion? Right, the levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much just gave him drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down and started crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him that if he could wash himself and find him a job. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him that If he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned. He looked totally different the next day. Damn. I haven't tried and failed to find things for him. Find things about him. I can't read right now. Ugh. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been loyal and as loyal gets. Ugh. I return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like the blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma. I was gonna say... Armor... I don't know what that is. Well, she's hot. I give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird seeing you say... It's weird to see you say so openly that someone is hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body boss. You find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, are you sure you ain't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not. I mean, ahem. But those thoughts I could leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That she's as straight as it gets. That she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. That she's become a regular and a blessing. Is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Oh, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. Not that she likes her job. It's not like she likes her job, but rather that she takes it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too. But then again, Lilums can be weird. A Lilum can be weird, you think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share out of fear of mortality. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in a collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might even not even feel pain. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilums get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing that she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. If it is. You expect someone to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automation. It's just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and a doll is like calling them fake. I see. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, it's because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilims are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. ... See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things I feel silly when you say it out. It feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not at all, but my little sister was a big fan of hers in return. Of the returns? Or reruns? I don't know what... Anyways. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything. From the dolls, to the costumes, to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got scrapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once, and they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show was about a model who can transform into an armored-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. That's how the show presented Jules hating her job and invented enemies? And invited... The show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it's pretty ambitious. It's a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as frick. Whoa, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back when I was obsessed with Jules, I sang the songs just like her. I could even recite full chapters. Oh. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but when I got to middle school, what a surprise. Tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I was holding my grudge against those frick jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about the jerkiness, the jerk ass? Okay, I worried about the jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pravlov would be proud of me. I think I said that right. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind who fought with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became a Merriam-Webster. Became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around that time I turned 16, and I realized what an idiot I was, and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talked about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like the men? Wait, say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D? 2D. Yes. I don't mind anything as long as... Let's see. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as the thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I wanted them to be stable, and now... And now? I don't know. I stopped caring about being funny. About them being funny. My high school boyfriend started confiscating... No, conflating? Cheering me up and mocking me when I was down. I stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I realized that they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not to become stable. There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job and that he hated. He started being physically ill. Yeah. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. The last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked in bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least she dumps a guy for less petty reasons. Sigh. Da-da-da. Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why I can't get her off my mind, the whole thing. Wait, she was also smart, caring. Why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Da-da-da. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe. Or maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night and get my mind off the whole thing for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but ugh. Da-da-da. Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for Floor? Clothes for da-da-da. Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking about what kind of clothes you can put on Floor. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you hang out with? Keep in mind, you're included in the circle too. So any insults you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A redhead, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing. That one. So he's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. So he's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It was called N1RV N-A. Nirvana? Maybe? I don't know. If you thought the city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. An means annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think her bar was originally a hotel. Wait, I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. There you go. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened, let's see, N1V whatever in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from those noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So the bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see, friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. I should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done a lot of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with police force, and I've been a wrestler and an MMA fighter. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from that, you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi. I guess there's a lot of people I don't want to see in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. They're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But I felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you, Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always four, but the cat's a hermit and refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, cats are fine too, you know. Boss. Hey, boss. How did you lose your V card? V what? You know, your V card. Your first time. You're deflowering. Oh, that, well. I'm legally bound not to disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for anyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. I can only say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Let's see, I got an Amazon package delivered. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess. But I've always to know if it was messier, or if it was as messy a time as mine. I don't know why, I just can't read today. I'm just not really into it today. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and we both got naked, and I piff. Da-da-da. When I saw his piff... When I saw his cucumber, I started laughing. I'm laughing too. What, got nervous? Nervous? No. I just find cucumbers funny. Oh. They're funny and they're piff. They got a sack attached to them and they're just stupid meat rods. ... So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter, and it just shrunk and got limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I can control my laughter. Okay, it's just so stupid. Okay, now she's laughing. Yawn, hehe. Sloop lid meat rods. Jill? Z. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Well, that was very eventful. Where are we at? We're almost at 40 minutes of me reading horribly and just not really being into it today. I really did want to stream it, but like just reading today is not really going down. And I don't know if that's snow or if that's supposed to be rain. That's cool though. Okay, so that was indeed the end of chapter 1. So I'm looking at day 7. Before you start today, buy cracked Dharmas? Hey, chapter or achievement. $8,000? Okay, so she left the hoodie. But anyways, let me go ahead and buy this before we save. Something about a cracked fist thingy. Before you start today, buy the cracked Dharmras? I don't know. Alright, let's do it. I bought it. Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save it here. There's not really anything too eventful other than, you know, talking about the bananas and cucumbers and stuff like that, but starting to get some insight on the main character here, Jill. So it seems like she is... You know what, I'm not even gonna assume what she is. But anyways, let me go ahead and just save. Let me go ahead and lock the phone. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, like, I'm really not feeling it today. Okay, cool. Day 7 is the room. Alright, well, that's going to be it. Thank you for listening to me read extremely horribly. But, yeah, again, it's a skill that I haven't really practiced consistently, I should say. But that's going to do it for this part. We still have... we're at the... almost at the halfway mark. And hopefully we do get the... like, best ending or something like that. But anyways, so that's going to be it for me. This game is... It's funny, it really is. And definitely something to pick up if you're kind of bored. Again, it's Game Pass. Currently. I don't know if they're going to remove it, so I'm quickly trying to play this as much as I can. But it's a much older game, and it doesn't really take much. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. So you guys take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one.